Let's start over. Over 2000/2005, and it's 9, Oracle 9 instead of 10. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. It's going way too fast for me. So if that's the case, it really comes down to admin costs, which you can administer. Boy, that's wrong. And that's certainly not the only thing to well, you know, there's definitely other things. Get some people's upset about this one, huh? All right, let's go loud. I don't know why I jerked my head around there. Let's go a little faster here. And I'm done. I gotta stop. Now, some of the suggestions given back to them, one of them was to use database snapshots. Do you have snapshots in your system? 3, 2, 1, 0. Now moving, no, don't say now. Don't say now. And then compare the ROI, you know, to spend. Boy, I completely lost track there. Let me know if you have any things to share there. No, let's not say that. Hopefully you can't hear that water. I got to back up because I'm confused. I think serving pass on the All right, we were going to do a new editorial for next week. Let's do the Phantom DBA on my green screen. Woo. They said that often they find, as they've gone to different companies as a consultant, that we just find stuff. I didn't think, well, yeah, well, I do think, actually I do, believe me. You know, using your experiences, your observations, you know, well, I guess that's all you're going to use. Using your experiences, not blah, 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 blah. So in other words, do you think more companies, well, no. What I'm really looking for here is to figure out whether or not you think there are less opportunities for professionals that work full-time. Let's do that again. I gotta go back now because I screwed that up horribly. I'm talking fast there. Is it worth the effort to become an MVP? Now, I'd answer this in the same way that I answered the question that I do get questions actually. Is it worth the effort that it takes to become an MVP? I have to answer this in the same way that I answered the question. That's just not even worded right. That doesn't matter whether you're an employee or you're a consultant, but, well, I shouldn't say but, because I've got those 3 letters on my business card. Well, something. Let me know what you, well, don't let me know what you think. But it's not often, I'm just going to stop there because I don't even know. Now you should be able to hear me. Computer, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Now there has to be a lot of BI work being done on data in the background, you know. Well, it also makes me wonder if we're going to get more, we're going to get something. We will. And I don't know what else to say. If you don't know what FUD is, it's fear, uncertainty, and something else. Deceit. I don't know. I Google FUD because, you know, no more underdog. Or died. Not died, but, you know, it jumped off or whatever. You know what I mean, right? Company, they've had their share of these startling announcements that they make just to get press or to, you know, generate some eyeballs. I guess they don't generate eyeballs. Does she generate eyeballs? You know, while Windows may have had proportionally a larger number, I don't think it's an unreasonable number. I don't want to say that at all. And then I don't know what else I want to say. Not sure who that's supposed to be. Boom. All right, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do archive backups because that's a good idea. And then something else happens. Now, in most cases, I think you probably can. I didn't want to say now there, did I? As our data sizes grow larger and larger, something is going to actually happen. I'm not sure what, though. And I'm done for today. Done. That was kind of dumb, wasn't it? Come on. Technology, man. It's always a hassle here. All right. Are we recording? We are recording. Holy Christ, man. There was no wind 10 minutes ago when I walked out here. Apparently Microsoft is in the same vein as that. Well, I know there's a lot of resistance to cloud-based things with... Recently I saw an article on ZDNet as well that said Microsoft plans to move 80 to 95... 80 to... Blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, let's stop there. All right. Eventually, we actually are going to get this one shot, I think. And I hate planes still. All right. We got to restart this whole thing about something. Come on. The airplane's causing wind. Killing me here. And they soured me on the notion of actually well, Christ's sakes, I can't read this. Later, I saw in an editorial that Phil Factory had written, I found that there were the topics. Thanks, buddy. All right, we're done. I'm done. Heck, everybody's done. As good as our computer systems can be, and as good as they're getting, la 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 la. First one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Look at this story that I've linked in the editorial, and I'm going to tell you what the story is really. I am. It's just moving too fast for me. We have all. Boy, it's getting windy now. That woman in, Jones is called dinosaur databases. I don't know why I do this. My wife says it's silly. In the actual article, they have an example where they talk about the difficulty of one particular Presumably, this is actually a... The article also goes on to say that, Facebook and Google have avoided this problem that seems to occur with legacy relational databases. Blah, 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 blah. I was going to say something there. I really was. And all the systems that we used based on the systems that we use, which are based on relational. I have a comparison there to make. You can hear my chimes going crazy in the background, huh? Jet fighters, can't fight those guys. They make a lot of noise. I met a number of people in the SQL Server Central community member. It's amazing to me what a vibrant community we have, and how often we have people that we do have lots of good stuff, and I really do know what they're saying. I'm still doing this. That really might not impact my life or impact my company. I really was going to say something there. Old files stuck in there. Well, boy, I'm off track there completely. I'm going to have to rewrite this. And I think that's what I want to say. Boy, it's going slow. And I don't know what else is there because I was ad-libbing. It's possible that you still might lose data, but I think, I guess this isn't a high bar. Maybe higher, or maybe even up here.